I want to tell you why to never give up. First, let me tell you my story. When I was in seventh grade, I tried out for the basketball team. And I thought I was the greatest player of all time going into tryouts. And I came to quick realization and I got humbled that realized that I have competitors, that people are just as good, if not better, and that I am not Kobe Bryant. I made B team. And then I realized I really gotta work hard to get this, right? That year, I got hurt. I had a sprained ankle. In the basketball season, I got a sprained ankle. And I told the A team coach, "Hey coach," because the B team coach wasn't there. I told the A team coach, "Hey coach, I sprained my ankle. I need to sit down." He said, "Okay, I don't care." I was like, "Dang." I was a starter on B team. I was a starting point guard, and I sat on the bench, and everyone's like, "What's going on with What's going on with Joshua? What's going on?" And the B team coach came in. The B and C team coach came in. It's one coach. He's like, he asked the coach, "What happened to Joshua?" He says, "I don't know. I don't care. He's nothing." And it seemed like it echoed. It echoed. And I just heard it through all the loud noises in the back. I heard him say, "He's nothing." And it did something to me. It made me feel angry, worthless. And this is before I knew God. This is before I was close to God. I was like, "I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how good I am. I'm gonna show you how great I am." That summer hit. I made a commitment to prove him wrong. I worked as hard as I could. I was getting up early during the summer. I lived in apartments at the time. So I went into the apartment garage, and I would just throw balls, tennis balls, and catching it and dribbling and stuff like Kyrie Irving, bro, every day because that's all I could do. So I was working on my handles because I was so determined to prove him wrong, and I was repeating in my head, he's nothing. Over and over and over and over again. And I tried I tried out for an AAU team. I tried out for an elite team, and I made the AAU team. But I tried out for the elite team, and he told me, "You're not good enough. You're not gonna make the team. You're not good enough." And I was like, "I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna prove you wrong." I think I was Michael Jordan, and I had a private lessons coach. He told me I was gonna make. He said, "I'm gonna make you get A team, and even then, I'm gonna make you get JV freshman year." And he said, "By the time trials come, you'll be ready." And I believed him. We were working. I was working on my craft, and it's getting better. Spending day in and out, being on the A team, being on another select team, working, playing with higher grade level, playing with ninth graders, 10th graders, and working with him. And when tryouts, when the summer ended, we were about to leave. My private lessons coach, we were about to leave his house where we would train. He had like a basketball court. Excuse me. And he was trying to teach me this new move, and it seemed like I couldn't get it. So after practice, after he was working with me, I just stayed in his backyard practicing on the basketball hoop for 2 hours, for an hour, trying to do this move. And he was just sitting there like, I saw his frustration. I'm like, am I doing it? Am I doing it? No, Joshua, no. When I was leaving, it started to rain. Perfect mood change. I got in the car, and he told me, Joshua, I don't think you're going to make A team. And I was shocked. So I quit practicing with him. I quit working with him. I joined the AAU track team and stuff and working. And I was being stubborn. He would come to my games, and I was being stubborn. I didn't want to see him there. And I held these things against these people that did me wrong. But then 8th grade came, and the tryouts came. I was like, I'm going to show everybody. I'm going to show them how good I got. And during the summer, I was playing on the streets, right? And the other players, we were playing with them, and they were saying, like, dang, Joshua, you got way better. Trials came. My handles were crazy. I blocked somebody. I was balling out. But I was tensing up. I was getting scared. It's like the moment came, you know. Instead of me saying, like, it's time is now, I was like, oh, shoot, the time is now. So I looked at the roster for 18. Confident. I looked down the list. I don't see my name. I was like, no, there must be a mistake. And I looked at the B team, and I saw my name again. I stormed. Everyone was laughing and joking and having fun. And I was like, no. And I got mad. And I went into my locker, and I was crying. Bullets, crying. Because I tried so hard to get better. And everyone went quiet, and they all, like, crowded me. Because I was the only one who cared. I might not have been the only one. But I was one of the few that cared. And I didn't make it. Everyone was making jokes about me last year. About how much I was trying. And I got mad. And the thing was, I even joined the football team that year. I didn't do football ever. I joined the football team just so I could get closer to the 18 coach. Because I saw that most of the 18 members on the basketball team were in football. So I joined the football team, and I was balling out. I was averaging 5 touchdowns a game. And they put me on B team because I never played before. I knew nothing about football. Like, I didn't know what a touchdown. I didn't know where 10, 20, 30 yards. No, I didn't know any of that. And I balled out. I was basically, last year, no one scored. They maybe scored 2 touchdowns. But 8th grade, they scored like 12, 14, 16, 20. Big difference. I thought, surely, I was like, okay. And I was talking to him, talking about how my family, he's in the NBA. So, and how the connections I have, and like how important this was, like on a late night after a football game. And the coach pulled me. Now back to when I was crying. I went outside. Coach pulled me outside, and he talked to me. He's trying to make me feel better. That year, I was trying still super hard to prove them all wrong. I was beating everyone physically. I was giving it my all every practice, learning everything I could. Ninth grade came. My cousin, people telling me that I was going to make JV because I was so good. I was like, I'm going to be like Michael Jordan. I'm going to be like him. I'll go to NBA. I got hurt again. And right before the season started. And then again, 10th grade year. But what I learned, that you shouldn't be doing things to prove something to anybody. Do everything for God's glory. God gave you gifts. God gave you talent, and He wants you to multiply it. Think of it like that, so you can give it back to Him. It's like, Lord, you gave me this, and I gave you back this. You gave me athleticism, and I went to the NBA. You gave me smarts, and I invented something. Like, use your gifts. But what I did wrong was that I was doing it selfishly. And in this process, it's not even about the outcome that I got. It was the process that taught me something. The thing that I went through taught me something. It taught me to have that dog. It taught me to be chasing after my dreams. And now I have a hunger to, if I want something, I'll go and get it. Obsessively, like Kobe Bryant. And I'm proud of that. Now, what I'm saying to you is, don't beat yourself down. Don't beat yourself down if things don't look like it's working out for you. It seems like everything you're doing isn't working. If that's in relationships, you're talking to people and it seems like they won't talk to you back and you're trying to befriend people. Use it to develop yourself. Represent God. Don't worry about any outside forces. Don't worry about that. That's when, don't worry about that. Now, what I'm trying to say is, no matter the situation, no matter the thing that you're in, you'll get through it, because I did. I tore my ACL, and I got back up twice, and I got back up. If I can do it, you can do it. Everyone's life is different, but use it. Use my story on why you should not give up. Everything, even if you don't get something out of something, enjoy the process and not the result. Because once you get to the result, then you won't have motivation to keep going. If you wanted to go to be a professional soccer player and that was your end goal, and all you saw after was to be a professional soccer player, and you made it there, then you're not going to be motivated to keep going. Because that's what Ronaldo, he loved the sport. He didn't just do it. He didn't want to go to play professional soccer for all the extra stuff. He went there because he loved it. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the you experiencing it, because I did. I enjoyed seeing myself get better. I enjoyed seeing progress. Before, I was missing every single layup. Could not use my left hand. I mean, it was going off the backboard. Now it goes in. I'm way fast. I was way athletic. I was having a 40-inch vertical. In the 9th grade. Enjoy the process, my friends. Enjoy the process, my friend. Not the end result. Once you get that, you can't be stopped. Because there's nothing that you're striving after. You're striving for being better. And you can't stop that. Once you're at a certain... Every time you level up, you can't go backwards. You just keep moving forward. Your max, once you leap up, that now becomes your floor. Keep going. It's about the process and not the end result. Learn from me. Learn from what I went through for 3 years, 4 years of all of that. Learn it now so that you don't have to go through all of that. Because somewhere you're going to have to. If you're going to become if you want to become stronger, you gotta intake knowledge, or God will put you through those situations to gain that knowledge, and sometimes you're not gonna like it. God loves you. Subscribe for more.